Well, so happy to have you back. I'm Zoie and Kris. I'm not sure if you've had projects here, never been to Edmonton. First time in Edmonton?
No, I was here for the filming of Waking Up Wally for the Walter Gretzky score.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I got to inhabit your Rex Hall for a while.
Wow.
It was a real trip. Wearing Wayne Gretzky's outfit.
Excellent. Well, welcome back and welcome to you,
Thank
Zoie.
you.
Fantastic job. The casting was, I thought, spectacular. I mean, there's some great performances up in that film. I don't know. You two can speak to that, later, I suppose. Maybe Jennifer, you can speak to the casting, Jeremy, and it's just, Pinson. Wow.
Well, when Jeremy asked me to come on board, he literally was just like, we're going to do this movie, it's called Sex After Kids. He hadn't written it, so what he actually did was thought of all these actors that he wanted to work with and had some ideas for characters, but then decided that he would try and ask everybody to work on it with him. So I'll let him speak a little bit more about that.
So this project came together pretty quick. I knew what the idea of the story was. I had an idea of some of the storylines. And then I just approached all the actors I wanted to work with, and once they said yes, I started writing with them in mind. Like these two.
Brilliantly, I might add.
This is a thing for the audience as well.
Yes.
Okay, who here masturbates?
We can't see you, so it doesn't matter.
We
there's so much light
can't
coming
see
in.
any
I can't see anybody.
So I would suggest that
Is anybody here?
have at her with questions for these very talented people in front. The boomiest voice gets the first question, and I'm guessing.
We can't see you.
Yeah, we can't see hands going up,
At
so
all.
feel free, have at her. Be aggressive with the questions.
Yell.
Anyone?
I realize.
Yes, we've all had sex.
Oh, here's one over here.
Yeah.
Can we get a little house lights? Is there?
Was this filmed here?
Sorry, one more
Was
time?
this filmed here?
No, this was filmed. This is shot in Ontario, mostly in Toronto, and we shot this stuff
Over consecutive weekends.
Over.
We were
summer.
shooting Lost Girl, so we literally were just shooting on the weekends.
Yeah.
We shot 15 days over the course of 3.5 months.
Yeah. And you were such a trooper because we would phone him and be like, we can't shoot this weekend, can you do it next weekend? And he'd have to rearrange the whole entire world to make that happen.
'Cause that's the kind of guy I
Yeah,
am.
but you really were amazing at that.
And Jen Lau. Thank you
Yes,
guys.
that was not just me.
No, that was a big deal. Thank you.
Okay, honestly, we can't see, so either turn up the house lights or someone speak up.
Can we? Yeah,
We're on it,
house
we're on
lights
it.
would be
Our
amazing.
All I see is Molly's
EIFF
hair.
team is on it.
Anybody feeling up to yell?
I hope that's Holly.
Yeah, just yell. Usually they're yellers here in Edmonton. But
Come
I
on,
think
yell something
you put them in
now.
a downer with that old Gretzky
We're in the
anecdote.
dark.
Zoe,
Hello.
hi.
Hi.
Can you give us an idea what kind of work you put in to have such a great accent?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I am English. I was born in England. I moved to Canada when I was about 10, so I had.
So none.
I had that
She
accent
drank some gin.
for
okay?
10 years. My father has a very, very thick English accent. My mother has a very thick Irish accent. She lives in Ireland. And I just brought, it's like anyone, it's my background. So I was able to bring that accent up pretty quickly. With a little bit of help, I had Paul Amos as my acting partner for a lot of that. There you all are.
Oh, there are people here.
What a handsome
Hi,
crowd.
there you are. Yeah, so I had Paul Amos who had that, and so he kept me in my accent. Sometimes I would default. So,
So a
but I'm
Welshman was
British.
educating you on your
Yeah,
British
Welshman
accent?
was giving me my British accent.
Well, that's
but
funny.
I am British, so it wasn't a humongous stretch.
God, that's why your accent's a total debacle.
Yeah.
God.
My Jamaican, how was that?
How was the Margaret Atwood impression?
Yeah.
That was killer.
Margaret loves the movie.
Question right up in the middle.
I know what kind of it was the most fun for you.
None of it. This is amazing.
There were so many. I mean, the sex scene was amazingly fun. So much fun to do. The scene with Kris when I accidentally drug him was a blast to shoot for
That
me.
was fun.
anyway.
That was a blast for me too.
Yeah.
That was my most fun scene in the film for sure. I mean, having fake sex with Christine Horn is delightful as well. But
Like how?
well, it was a little bit weird because it was in my actual condo, and all the crew was there, and I was like, yeah.
You just outed your condo.
Yes, I own my condo,
Just saying.
which I no longer own.
It was
Because Jeremy hasn't paid us yet, so I couldn't afford my mortgage.
Chris lives in my back room.
Yes.
Your back room.
Yeah, we cuddle.
Yeah.
The whole thing was great. It was really. I mean, we were working with such a group of tremendous actors, and I stopped that.
Stop it.
So it was. I mean, the whole thing was fun. It was like making kind of like a series of short films in the way that because we had all these different cast members and they intermingled.
You like doing films with people where they never interact with the other characters in your movie?
This one they integrated way more.
Sorta.
Like, it's different. We in the end of the work with Paul Shepard, Kris dates a lot of different women, and so the girls never got to interact. At least this time you guys met with the girls. A little bit, right?
Thanks, man.
Question right over here.
What about working with all those kids? Were they all the cast?
My kid was fake, so.
Ritalin is incredible. I mean, it's legal, and you just put it in the milkshakers, and the kids are totally docile.
Did you have any real kids in your scenes?
Yes. I had Ryan Goldhart's child,
Okay, I didn't know.
who was looking for her mom.
And Chris made it work.
Mama? Which,
you told
where
me
that improv moment of was like, no, your mommy couldn't make it.
And made it heartbreaking.
But then what Jeremy had to do was cut out the rest of my riff.
Yeah, the rest of it else. So, the kids are a combination. Two of my kids, I only have 2 kids that I know, are in the movie. My daughter is the one in the bouncy chair. And my son is the lesbian son. And
I thought you were going to say my son's a lesbian.
my son's the lesbian. He might be.
All right.
It's too early to tell.
It's a win-win.
Amanda Brugel's own son plays her son.
That's right.
Yeah. And I mean, the kids in general is just my kind of rule with the kids was don't make them do anything specific and you're fine. And just let them be kids, and they were, and that's, all the gold we got out of them was just random.
Your daughter in the high chair was seriously genius. That was amazing.
And a lot of times when we were reacting to the kids actually weren't there. So it was just a lot of like make-believe.
A little trickery. Movies are bullshit.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out. Bye-bye.
We got a question up at the top. Sir? Ma'am?
No, I mean, we didn't really cut much out of the movie. There's a couple.
But we had a whole section with the furries.
Yeah, there's some cosplay stuff that didn't kind of cut. But no, it was. I mean, I wanted to make a nice variety. Like, I really wanted to make sure there was an older couple in there because I thought that was an interesting element of the story. And then just try to make it as diverse as possible. Of course, now it's like after the fact, I continue to have ideas, and so I jot them down for something else. But yeah, I mean, hopefully.
Jeremy is constantly thinking about other people having sex.
Yes, and that's really what it's just for.
And he's managed to market this into a career. It's
you're all here.
Let's give him
Good question though, because it is an interesting demographic mix, and so you're still thinking of other possibilities. I think I don't know. Do you think you covered most of the basics of?
I think so. I mean, we are talking about turning this into a different medium. That's just hush hush a little bit, so shut up.
A porn.
A porn.
Come on, you want to spill a little here at EIFF? We're very good at keeping secrets.
It's going to be
There's a question right up here at the top.
Yeah. No. No, but we're talking about maybe turning into a TV series. Well, let's just settle down. They're here. This is awkward. Probably, I guess. Now I have to say yes, right?
We're totally being cast.
Yeah, so it's just something we're in the early stages of talking about.
Yeah. Question over here. You were pointing, Sid. Where were you pointing? We're all pointing at people, and we're being quite rude. Oh, there's a person right there. Sorry.
Made a comment about getting the AOKs from all the cast before you started writing it. Does that mean that they were instrumental in writing it?
not instrumental, maybe slightly
collaborative.
suggestive.
Like I'm pretty collaborative. It was
absolutely.
about a matter of sitting down and just what's interesting to you guys. You have ideas that are better than mine because I'll take them and take credit for them.
I wanted to have sex with Christine Horn, and she will not accept me in real life. So I was like, "Come on, dude."
But why don't you you guys talk about coming on board? Like, what was that?
I don't know. I mean, you had the concept and you had a script right out of the gates. I mean, you talked to us about the idea, and then you came up with this script, and then we talked about it after the fact. But certainly, the main core idea, concept, and script was yours alone. And then we got on board and played around with some of the scenes and had a few ideas about things. And Jeremy, being an incredibly open-minded artist that he is, was totally open to discussing that stuff. So, yeah, I think in that way it was a bit collaborative. But
I was just going to mention there are a couple of anecdotes, personal anecdotes from a couple of our actors that did make it fairly closely on screen. The first is Amanda Brugel.
Don't do it.
She would do it if she was here.
Oh, she would? Okay.
She would, yeah. She's done it a couple times, actually. Yeah, she's told it in front of an audience, so it's okay. She apparently, after giving birth to her son, she did have an occasion where I guess she would sometimes smell a bit odd. And so that
smells.
So sorry.
So that was one of them. And then also, I guess Jay Brazeau has indeed lost a contact lens going down on a woman. So
Yes,
But
that
who hasn't, right? You know what I mean?
That's why Kris wears glasses now.
Oh my God, where's my scuba mask? Right over here. Wow.
So you mentioned YouTubing parental advice. Have you ever done that?
Sorry, I'm still
repeat
caught
that,
on the
please.
scuba mask.
YouTubing parental. Oh, have you ever YouTubed parental advice?
No, God, no. You? I YouTube a lot of things, but never parental advice.
No, I will.
Who's
fuck
doing
things up
that?
on my own accord. Yeah, I don't. No, I haven't.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm still on the scuba mask.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's great. It's so dirty.
I think you guys started it.
Well,
In all fairness.
Kris and Zoe are still shooting the 4th season of Lost.
No, I'm seeing a fantastic mockumentary right now. Hello, how to squirt 101.
We apologize for destroying your
Really
question.
bad. Hi there.
We're shooting Lost Girl and it's like 16-hour days, 5 days a week right now. So
I'm not forcing them to do a movie this season. with
there's
me.
there's no opportunity for much else until that wraps.
October 21st, we will have a life.
Is it the 21st?
I believe
I
so.
thought it was the 26th.
Okay, maybe the 26th, sometime around then. Until then, no, we're spoken for.
And then we're really spoken for.
We can't comment, but
We don't
no.
know. I mean, you guys keep tuning in, so I think there's a good
Yeah.
chance that we might keep going for at least one more year. I hope so, because we're so grateful you keep tuning in.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Thanks. Thanks,
Well,
guys.
thank you.
Thank you.
So, question to you, Jeremy and Jennifer. This film, thanks so much for bringing it to Edmonton. What next for this? Like, talk about the business of it.
It's been going well. We have a Canadian distributor, so we will be doing a release in early 2014. So if you liked it, please tell people. Join we have a Twitter account, we have a Facebook page, so join that for updates. That's the best way to keep in touch. We have a U.S. distributor, so they're talking about getting out there in early 2014 as well, and we've been selling it around the world. If you know anyone in Eastern Europe, it'll be on HBO there. And we're
Which country specifically in Eastern
Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe, so it's
That's
like
saying-
the Czech Republic and Poland.
I can't wait to hear how I sound in Czech.
Yeah, the guy that
Dobry dan.
does you is amazing. And we were doing a deal with Australia right now and Germany and
I'm going to be there in November in Australia.
we should.
Should totally hook that up.
It might be close too. We should try.
Okay.
There we go. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that later.
And I can do my own dubbing in German.
Okay, perfect.
Can you speak Deutsch?
Ja, ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch.
Nice. It's hot a little bit.
Chris, Zoe,
Ich habe ein
Sorry.
Großpferd in meinem
Jennifer,
Lederhosen.
thanks so much. Thank you
you, guys.
very much for coming out.
Don't
Really
forget to
love-
vote. There, you can vote and stuff.
Thank you
Please
for coming
vote
out.
for the film.
See you at the movies. It's EIFF continues. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to say one more thing. I just want to thank you all for buying every single ticket that was available for this screening. That is completely amazing. Thank you. And please vote for us for Audience Choice. And also, if you guys are still in Edmonton tomorrow, I believe these nice folks are at the Comic-Con that takes place at the Expo Center.
Come down and
So-
say hi.
Yeah, so you can go over
And
go
I
over there
apologize
tomorrow
for
and,
any inappropriate imagery in relation to scuba masks.
have a good night.
Thank you.